The invitation came out of the blue.
Pack a bag.
Ethan said one Thursday evening, his voice brimming with excitement.
I have a surprise for you this weekend.
I paused, my hand lingering over the stack of documents I'd been organizing. A surprise? I repeated, my natural skepticism kicking in. Surprises were not my forte. I liked plans, itineraries, and knowing exactly what to expect.
You'll love it,
he assured me. His confidence was infectious, and despite my reservations, I found myself nodding. When Saturday morning arrived, Ethan pulled up in his car, a mischievous grin lighting up his face.
You ready?
He asked. As ready as I'll ever be, I replied, clutching my carefully packed overnight bag. I'd spent far too long deliberating over what to bring, balancing practicality with the nagging suspicion that Ethan's idea of a weekend getaway might include some unforeseen surprises. The drive took us out of the city and into the countryside, the scenery shifting from urban sprawl to rolling hills and vibrant green pastures. As the car wound its way up a tree-lined path, my breath caught at the sight before us. A sprawling estate, its elegant stone facade glowing in the afternoon sun. This is, I began, but words failed me.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Ethan said, his smile widening.
Welcome to the countryside retreat I've been dying to show you.
The estate was everything I loved. Serene, refined, and steeped in quiet luxury. The moment we stepped inside, I was greeted by the scent of fresh flowers and polished wood. The ambiance exuding warmth and sophistication. Our suite overlooked a manicured garden, its pathways lined with blooming roses and wisteria that swayed gently in the breeze. It was the kind of place I'd dreamed of but never indulged in. Ethan had planned everything meticulously. Our first evening began with a gourmet dinner in the estate's dining room, where each course was a masterpiece of flavors and textures. As we sipped on wine, I found myself marveling at his thoughtfulness. You really went all out, I said, my voice soft with gratitude.
You deserve it,
he replied simply. His gaze held mine, and for a moment, the world outside seemed to fade away. The following day, we explored the estate's expansive grounds. We strolled hand in hand through orchards and fields, the tranquility of the surroundings settling over me like a warm blanket. At one point, we came across a hidden gazebo, its wrought iron frame draped with ivy. Ethan pulled me inside, his playful energy shifting into something more tender as he leaned in to kiss me. It was a moment that felt almost cinematic, as if the world itself had conspired to create a perfect memory. By the time the weekend came to an end, I felt a deep sense of contentment. The retreat had been more than a getaway. It had been a reminder of the beauty that existed beyond my routines and carefully constructed walls. Ethan had a way of bringing out a side of me I rarely showed, encouraging me to savor the present rather than worry about what came next. As we drove back to the city, the estate fading into the distance, I reflected on the weekend's lessons. I'd always valued comfort and security, but this experience had shown me that there was room in my life for indulgence and spontaneity. It wasn't just about the luxury of the surroundings. It was about the joy of sharing those moments with someone who understood me on a level I hadn't thought possible. That night, as I unpacked my bag, I found a note Ethan had slipped into one of the pockets. It read,
This weekend was only the beginning. Here's to many more adventures together.
I smiled, tucking the note into a drawer. For the first time in years, I felt like I wasn't just building a life. I was sharing it, one moment at a time,